The 2017 Kia Sportage. Kia is unleashing the third generation of the Sportage for the 2017 model year with updated styling outside, including a redefined grille, new fog lamps, new headlights, new taillights and an overall sleek appearance. Inside, the passenger cabin is more driver-oriented, and the dash takes on the same look of width as the exterior. A new instrument cluster boasts a small LCD screen in the middle with the option for different color schemes, and the infotainment system is available with a 7 or 8-inch display screen. We have yet to receive engine specifications for the US market, but over in Europe, customers have the option between 2 gasoline engines and 3 diesels with output ranging anywhere between 113 horsepower and 182 horsepower. As a competitor to models like the Nissan Rogue and the Mazda CX-5, the Sportage looks to push the envelope for quality and economy without being too expensive in such a competitive segment. With that said, the Sportage is available in 3 trim levels with prices ranging from $22,990 for the entry-level 60 trim, all the way up to $34,000 for the range-topping Sportage SX. With a long list of optional packages and add-ons, the Sportage could end up being fairly cheap or somewhat expensive if you go for a fully loaded crossover. The Sportage is now in its third generation, and only time will tell how well it performs during its lifecycle. But, you can make your own decision about the Sportage for yourself by checking out our detailed review below. Updated February 22, 2016, Kia announced prices for the all-new 2017 Sportage, which will go on sale later this spring. Prices will range from $22,990 to $34,000 depending on the trim version. Continue reading to find out more about the 2017 Kia Sportage. Exterior. The fourth generation of the Sportage is more of an evolution rather than a revolution when it comes to the exterior design. Kia's chief designer, Peter Schreier, is the same guy that helped create the Audi TT, and under his guidance, Kia has been revamping its lineup since 2006. For the 2017 Sportage, Kia's design studios in Frankfurt, Germany, Namyang, Korea, and Irvine, California, all contributed to the final look. Kia says the final result resembles a fighter jet. The Tiger Nose grille, the most prominent styling cue for the Kia brand, is now disconnected from the headlights, set lower and drawn wider to help keep the engine cooler. Military aircraft references aside, it's easy to tell the old and new models apart, especially from the front. First and foremost, the Tiger Nose grille, the most prominent styling cue for the Kia brand, is now disconnected from the headlights, set lower and drawn wider to help keep the engine cooler. The headlight design is similar to that on the 2014 Kia KX3 concept, and the units are now moved higher, stretched back into the hood line. These come with an optional, dynamic bending feature for navigating winding roads at night. In the bumper corners are Ice Cube fog lights inspired by the 2014 Kia Pro_Ceed GT, with LEDs installed for superior illumination. Moving to the flanks, we find slightly beefed up wheel arches. The lines and creases come at sharper angles, while the roof falls into the rear at a more gradual incline. The rear is significantly altered, gaining several horizontal lines that emphasize the Sportage's width. Up top is a longer rear spoiler that extends the roof line. The 2013 Kia Provo concept was used as inspiration for the slender taillight design, and a metal strip running just below the hatch glass connects the two lights. An additional dividing crease splits the hatch, while the turn signals and reverse lights are once again positioned lower in the bumper corners to square off the design. The exhaust now has dual oval tips framed by a metal effect diffuser, and aluminum-look skid plates add a whiff of faux off-roadiness. Kia says the design yields the most aerodynamically efficient Sportage ever made, but not by much. The CD drops from 0.35 to 0.33. Dimensionally, the Sportage has gained a bit of length, with the wheelbase extended by 1.18 inches to 105.1 inches total. The overall vehicle length is now 1.57 inches longer as well, extended to 176.4 inches total. The cabin has shifted a bit, with the front overhang increased by 0.79 inch to 35.8 inches, and the rear overhang decreased by 0.39 inch to 35.4 inches. Kia says this creates a more raked profile. The car's width, 73 inches, and height, 64.4 inches, remain unchanged. Finally, customers will have several aluminum alloy wheel options to choose from, with rollers sized at 16 inches, 17 inches, and an impressive 19 inches. Exterior dimensions. Interior. Kia claims the most significant improvements to the new Sportage are in the cabin, where the compact crossover gets more up-market features and a quieter, more refined ride. First, like the exterior, the dashboard was redesigned with plenty of horizontal lines, including in the air vents, lending it a sense of greater width. The interface is now more driver-oriented as well, with the buttons and switches angled slightly towards the seat behind the new 3-spoke multifunction steering wheel. The gauges now sit astride a central information display, a nice change from the large speedometer that dominated the cluster on the old model. Like the exterior, the dashboard was redesigned with plenty of horizontal lines, including in the air vents, lending it a sense of greater width. There are a few different color schemes offered, including a single-tone black, dark and light gray two-tone, and black and canyon beige two-tone. Meanwhile, the console is finished in black. Above, the optional sunroof has been extended by 4.09 inches, up to 19.3 inches total. For infotainment, there are several new options, including either a 7 or 8-inch touchscreen located on the dash. Through this unit, Kia offers its connected services and satellite navigation, with TomTom providing stuff like real-time traffic updates, the location of speed cameras, live alerts, and weather forecasts. European buyers will get 7 years of free service after the initial vehicle purchase. A DAB digital radio is an available option for European customers. The Sportage comes standard with a 160-watt, 6-speaker stereo system, but audiophiles can opt for the 320-watt, 8-speaker system from JBL if desired. This upgrade also throws in an external amp and Harman's Clarify technology. There's also available wireless mobile device charging, a feature Kia claims as a first for the segment. This comes with a 5W charging system positioned at the bottom of the central stack, with a safety system to prevent overheating. While in use, the device's charge state is displayed on the instrument cluster, and a warning is issued if you leave the device on the charger after exiting the vehicle, just to prevent a parking lot smash and grab. The Sportage comes standard with a single USB charging point up front, but an additional charging point is available for the rear. Market-dependent available features Kia does not specify include a rear-view backup camera, an automatic up-down tailgate, and smart welcome, which turns on the interior lights and door handle lights when the key fob is detected nearby. Other available features include a heated steering wheel and dual-zone climate control. The front seats also get available ventilation and 3-way heating. Those in the driver's seat can opt for 10-way power control and lumbar support, while front row passengers can opt for 8-way power control. There's also available seat heating for the rear passengers. Kia went to great lengths to reduce noise, vibration, harshness (NVH) in the new Sportage. The front and rear seats now have stiffer frames and redesigned springs and pads. The transmission comes with sturdier mounts and the wheels are 49% stiffer. The rear crossmember is also stiffer, the rear subframe is mounted on isolated bushings, and the dampers come with a longer stroke. The body is also stronger. All of these changes should add up to big dividends when it comes to piloting less than ideal road surfaces. The Sportage comes standard with a single USB charging point up front, but an additional charging point is available for the rear. Kia also added sound deadening to the dash, engine compartment, door panels and wheel arches. The front side glass is thicker, and there's a dual lip seal for the sunroof. The result is 36 decibels of noise in the cabin while idling in a Sportage equipped with a gasoline engine, while the diesel engine records 44 decibels in the cabin. That's a 2 decibel decrease for both engine types compared to the previous model, which might not sound like a lot, but should be noticeable, especially when enjoying the premium sound system. On the move, decibel levels decrease by 3 to 63 total. With the exterior dimensions increased slightly over the previous model, the latest Sportage also gains some space inside. Headroom increases by 0.2 inches up front for 39.3 inches total, while the rear headroom increases 0.63 inches for 39.1 inches total. Legroom up front gets an additional 0.75 inches for 44.4 inches total, and the rear gets another 0.28 inch for 38.2 inches total. The rear floor was also lowered by 1.57 inches and the bench hip point was raised by 1.18 inches, all in the name of greater passenger comfort. The rear reclining seats can tilt from 23 to 37 degrees, and the reclining lever was relocated for easier access. Finally, Kia says the new Sportage is more practical, with the cargo space benefiting from the new, larger exterior dimensions. Stowage has increased to 17.8 cubic feet, a decent increase compared to previous generation's 16.4 cubic feet. There's also an additional 1.38 inches of width. Items can be compartmentalized in the dual-height luggage floor and a new under-floor tonneau cover box, and the load height is now 1.85 inches lower at 28.8 inches. Drivetrain. While Kia has yet to release specs on the US-bound Sportage wheel update as soon as we get details, we do have a complete rundown on what will be offered to European customers. Kia's engineers were tasked with the contradictory goals of improving the Sportage's efficiency while also upping performance, and the result is a slew of gasoline and diesel powerplant options. Kia's engineers were tasked with the contradictory goals of improving the Sportage's efficiency while also upping performance, and the result is a slew of gasoline and diesel powerplant options. At the top of the line is a turbocharged 1.6-liter TGDI direct injection gas unit, a new addition for the Sportage. Also known as the Gamma engine, this powerplant is based on the same mill found in the Ceed GT and Pro_Ceed GT, and is exclusive to the Sportage's GT line trim level. It comes with a single-scroll turbo, a high-energy ignition coil and a low-friction timing chain. Compared to the engine found in the Ceed GT, the compression ratio is also increased from 9.50 to 10.00. Peak output is 175 horsepower, with torque rated at 195 pound-feet between 1,500 and 4,500 revolutions per minute. Other options include a few engines carried over from the third-generation Sportage, which benefit from the new crossover's improved aero efficiency to return lower emissions and improved fuel economy. The first is a naturally aspirated 1.6-liter GDI, producing 130 horsepower and 119 pound-feet of torque. There's also a 1.7-liter CRDI diesel, producing 113 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. Those looking for a bit of performance from their oil burner should check out the upgraded 2.0-liter R diesel, which is offered in two levels of tune, 134 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque, or 181 horsepower and a whopping 295 pound-feet of torque. Both are available on the standard Sportage and GT line. This unit comes with a slightly lighter engine block, 11 pounds, a new battery management system, and a continuously variable displacement oil pump. The new R diesel engine boasts higher efficiency and lower emissions thanks to features like a lower compression ratio, cooler combustion temperatures, a new exhaust gas recirculation system and stiffer valve springs. The pistons also receive a new nano-diamond coating that reduces friction even further. Those looking for a bit of performance from their oil burner should check out the upgraded 2.0-liter R diesel, which is offered in two levels of tune, 134 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque, or 181 horsepower and a whopping 295 pound-feet of torque. New for the Sportage is Kia's 7-speed double-clutch transmission, first seen on the Ceed. Available exclusively on GT line models equipped with the 1.6-liter TGDI engine, this gearbox offers faster cog changes and the same emissions as a manual. The rest of the Sportage lineup gets either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Both FWD and AWD are available. Kia says the new Sportage manages to ride better and handle more sharply, thanks in part to modifications to the suspension. The setup is fully independent all around, and there are new bushing mounting points in the front. The wheel bearings are stiffer, and the rear suspension has a dual lower arm multi-link layout for FWD models. The rear suspension geometry has also been revised to help alleviate some of the inherent understeer. Torsional rigidity is also improved thanks to the new 39% stiffer body. Steering feel is enhanced thanks to a rack-mounted electric motor-driven power steering gearbox located forward on the axle, a standard feature on the GT line and an available option on other models. The brakes have been redesigned with new calipers, new pad return springs, and larger rotors, and there's an electronic parking brake that automatically activates when the engine is turned off. Finally, the fuel tank is now larger, up to 16.4 gallons compared to the previous model's 15.3 gallons. Drivetrain specifications. Prices. For the 2017 model year, the Sportage will be offered in 3 trim levels: LX, X, and SX Turbo. Prices will range from $22,990 for the FWD-LX and will go up to $32,500 for the Sportage SX Turbo. Options. GT line. The top-spec GT line was designed for those looking to eke every bit of sport from their Sportage. In the corners, you'll find unique 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels as standard, while the suspension tuning was designed specifically to tackle European roads with nippier handling and a firmer ride. The interior comes with a flat-bottomed steering wheel upholstered in leather and offset by contrast stitching. Contrast stitching can also be found in the seats. The interior fascia trim is a classy piano black, while the pedals are hewn from aluminum. Finally, the GT line is the only Sportage model offered with the 1.6-liter TGDI turbo gasoline engine and 7-speed double-clutch transmission. Safety. To coincide with the redesigned exterior, interior appointment and drivetrain options, Kia made sure the new Sportage was made safer as well. For starters, visibility out the front and rear has improved. This comes thanks to thinner A-pillars with a lower base, side mirrors that are located a bit lower on the door, thinner C-pillars and taller rear glass. For the new model, 51% of the body is ultra-high tensile strength steel, compared to the third gen's 18%. The body is also quite a bit stronger, which helps its crashworthiness. For the new model, 51% of the body is ultra-high tensile strength steel, compared to the third gen's 18%. There's also more advanced hot-stamped steel. Overall, the pillars, side sills, roof and wheel arches have all been strengthened. Pedestrian crash safety standards have been enhanced with a lower leading edge on the hood. There's also a larger impact absorption area that incorporates new safety foam and synthetic rubber. Frontal and side protection airbags for the driver and front passenger and first and second row curtain airbags are standard. ISOFIX child seat anchor points in the rear are also standard, as is a vehicle stability management system that uses an electronic stability control program to keep the rubber side down under heavy braking and cornering. Complementing this is a suite of available autonomous safety technologies, including rear cross-traffic alert, high beam assist, lane departure warning, automatic braking, and a speed limit information function that uses outboard cameras to read road signs and relay the information to the driver. Competition. 2016 Mazda CX-5. Mazda's 5-passenger crossover is squarely matched up to the Sportage in terms of cross-shop potential. Both price points line up perfectly and both offer strong power plants. The Mazda does excel in the handling department, so Kia has some catching up to do with the Sportage. Prices for the 2016 Mazda CX-5 start just beyond $21,000 and wind up just over the $28,000 mark. Read more about the 2016 Mazda CX-5 here. Nissan Rogue. The Nissan is perhaps even more closely matched to the Sportage. Nissan's 5-passenger crossover just got a major update for 2014 that still looks fresh. Power comes from a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder that makes 170 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque. Power is routed through a CVT to either the front wheels or to all 4 wheels, depending on driveline options. Pricing starts just north of the other two, beginning at $22,490 and cresting right at the $30,000 mark. Read more about the 2014 Nissan Rogue here. Conclusion. The new Sportage is a very important vehicle for Kia. Not only is it Kia's bestseller, it consistently performs well in a segment fraught with cutthroat competition. with crossover sales showing no signs of decline, making a strong showing with the fourth-generation Sportage is vital to Kia's success. The strategy, it would seem, is one of many tweaks that add up to a package that, taken as a whole, bests the last in every category. The exterior, while not necessarily jaw-dropping, is a marked improvement to my eye. Some might find it too fussy, but I like the new fascia. In my opinion, it adds a bit of aggression and upmarket appeal that the old model lacked. The interior echoes this approach, with many nice features, both standard and optional. The redesigned dash looks fantastic, and the infotainment and autonomous safety systems are top-notch for this segment. On top of it, all those NVH tweaks should make the new Sportage much more comfortable for the long haul. All told, I think Kia did good work with the fourth-generation Sportage. Whether or not customers feel the same remains to be seen. Love it. Sharper look, vastly improved interior, new engines and transmission options. Leave it. Diesel engine options most likely not coming stateside. Incredibly competitive segment. Update history. Updated November 18, 2015, the new Kia Sportage made its North American debut at the 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show. Updated September 22, 2015, we've added a series of new photos we took at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. Find them in the Pictures tab. Updated the 2nd of September 2015, Kia dropped the first official details and interior images for the new Sportage with just a few days before its official debut in Frankfurt. Updated August 28, 2015, the 2016 Sportage's exterior has already been revealed in official photos, but our spy photographers also sent us a batch with the model caught completely undisguised on the road. Check them out in the gallery. Updated August 27, 2015, the first official exterior images of the new 2016 Sportage have been released by Kia, ahead of the model's public unveiling at the 2015 Frankfurt Auto Show. Check them out below. Updated August 17, 2015, Kia has released 3 official sketches of the upcoming 2016 Sportage, confirming a similar design language as the KX3 concept. Spy shots. July 27, 2015, Kia Sportage spied inside and out. February 2, 2015, Kia Sportage playing in the snow. January 14, 2015, first testing session. Official sketches.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.